Well, I'm using my iPhone 15 Pro and it's just doing whatever it wants to do. Guys, I want to talk about Universal Music Group. When I first decided that I wanted, and I'm sorry, I live in a place that's so old. This was built in the 70s and it's got dust everywhere. Everywhere. Universal Music Group is unbelievably huge. Really huge. I had no idea who they were. I said, who the heck are you? Instagram would say, this has been blocked here, here. Universal Music Group. I said, what's a Universal Music Group? I've heard of recording companies. I've heard of them, but who is Universal Music Group? Okay, it's a Dutch-American multinational music corporation under Dutch law. I don't understand that, but they are. UMG's corporate headquarters are located in Hilversum, Netherlands. Ooh, the Netherlands is cool. I like to live there. Actually, I like to go to Sweden so I can get stoned on real marijuana. And its operational headquarters are located in Santa Monica, California. Yep. The biggest music company in the world. Yes. Yes, they are. Big time. They are huge. I had no idea they were this big. I went, wow. And I had one that was blocked, and I put in there, I highly respect the Universal Music Group. Highly respect you. I do. Trust me on that. And that's what I said. If they want to block it, I understand. And I was amazed at Universal Music Group and the artists that they own, guys. You have not even a clue. Even Sabrina Carpenter, they own her. Universal Music Group's amazing. When I did some research on them, I'm not going to... Okay, it is the one of the big three record labels along with Sony Music Entertainment and Warner Music Group. Now I'm sorry. I'm going to move back down here again. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about. When I saw this about Universal Music Group, I went, wow. Wow. This is amazing. The formation of the American branch of Decca Records in 1934. I remember Decca Records. Yeah. Because what I used to do when I looked at records, I'd always look at the little thing around it and read it. Because I wanted to learn more about the song. Where was it recorded? Who recorded it? Who mixed it? Who did the mixing in the recording studios? I want to know the singers. Because I listened closely to the singers. There was something on YouTube, I don't know what it was. It was a recital. It was awful. Guys, I was like, I saw it and they're kids. I went, yeah, let's listen to a kid's music recital. It was awful. I've never heard nothing as appalling in my lifetime. And I understand what the woman's doing, but I couldn't get through it. It hurt my ears too much. One girl was so entirely off pitch, it was pathetic. Then this girl was playing the piano, and she was looking at her fingers to play each note of the song. I said, yeah. I said, believe me, you're not. I've always said some people have a gift and some people don't. And that's an okay thing because you got something else you're gifted to do. Like Donald Trump. He's a very gifted man. And he knows it. He knows it. And he appreciates it. I mean, I highly respect Donald Trump. Highly respect that man. Big time. Of what he's accomplished. I mean, the people blast him. He's doing this. He's got us in a war. He's no good. He's a fascist. And I started thinking about it. I said, guys, have you really looked at this man's life? What he's gone through? And he has gone through it and continued to go towards excellence. Because really, Donald Trump, the first time he was president, I went, ugh, God, I don't like this man. I just don't like him. There's something about him. Like he just, I don't know. So I wasn't a Trump man at all, period. I didn't like him. Donald Trump, yeah. But when he ran again, and YouTube was blowing it up, I mean, all I saw was Donald Trump. So I started looking at his life and seeing what he's accomplished. And I want to ask you, what have you accomplished? What have you accomplished? That's what I started asking myself when I was looking at Donald Trump. You can blast him, say stupid. I say he's got senility. That he doesn't know what he's doing. But I want to ask you this one question. Do you own a lot of property in New York City? Other properties throughout the United States? Do you have 2 or 3 jets to fly you that you own? You bought these jets and you fly anywhere you want to go. You can be with any female. Any female. It doesn't matter. And the females always say yes to Donald Trump. Always do. Because he's got a ton of money. This man's walking money. It's like I said, that's what I started telling myself. I said, dude, you're nowhere even close to his league. I mean, Donald Trump is an amazing man. No doubt about it. And after he dies and you see what he has done in his life, you will be amazed at the drive this man has towards excellence. Towards excellence. And I've seen a lot of presidents. I have. I've gone through a lot of presidents. I've seen weak presidents. I've seen moderate presidents. I've seen dogmatic, like Roosevelt. Dogmatic president. But Donald Trump, if you look at his life and ask yourself, have you achieved what he's achieved? And then you can talk bad about Donald Trump. Talk bad about him. Because that's what I started thinking about. I still say he has senility. That's just part of his age. That happens to old people. We've had presidents before that they forget what they're doing. What they're thinking. And I can research this because I listened to one president talking. I went, what are you doing? I had no idea what he's talking about. And he would stop, and they have to use a teleprompter to keep their mind focused on it. Donald Trump is an amazing man and has done so much in his life. The good things that he's done. He's got a very successful family. Kai Trump is an unbelievable golfer. And I've watched her. She's going to be a great golfer on the women's PGA. And I love the way she is living her life. I do. I love the way she's living her life. And I did subscribe to her YouTube channel. Byron's a fascinating dude. He's a very interesting dude. That's all I'm going to say. But the thing about the family is that they're all successful people. They all have their little niche of how they're going to make a lot of money. I mean, the whole family is very well off. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to end this vlog. If you have billions of dollars, if you own a lot of properties in New York City, you have golf courses that you own, you have jets that you own, you have other property throughout, I don't know, probably throughout the world, but I'm going to say the United States that he owns. So my thing is, I'm just going to point to you, if you're blasting Trump right now, and you ask yourself, have you achieved that in your life yet? Because when you do, then talk about Donald Trump. That's the way I look at it. Thanks, guys. Oh, come on. I love an iPhone 15 Pro.